The first time my son told me about the girl in the basement, I laughed. Mostly because we didn't even have a basement. After our cat disappeared, he started talking to someone in his room every night. Whenever I asked who he was talking to, he'd smile and say, "The wet girl." I thought it was imaginary until dinner one night when my son suddenly looked at me and asked, "Why did you lie about Muffin running away?" My stomach dropped because our cat never ran away. 2 weeks earlier, I accidentally backed over him in the driveway before work. I buried him behind the shed before my son woke up and lied about it. My wife asked where he heard that, and my son pointed toward the dark hallway behind us. The girl downstairs told me. That night, I woke to the sound of wet footsteps outside my bedroom door. Water slowly spread beneath it, followed by a scratching sound like fingernails dragging across wood. I forced myself to open the door. A little girl stood at the end of the hallway, dripping wet, her hair covering her face. One of her arms bent the wrong way. Then her head twitched sideways with a loud crack. Slowly, she lifted one finger and pointed toward my son's bedroom. Then she vanished. I ran to his room, but it was empty. The window was open and muddy footprints stretched across the backyard toward the old well behind our house. I found my son kneeling beside it, whispering into the darkness below. I grabbed him and turned him around. His face looked pale, empty. Then he smiled. "Daddy," he whispered, but it wasn't his voice anymore. "She says you left her down there too." The wooden cover over the well suddenly creaked open by itself. Then I heard children crying from deep below us. Underneath the crying came another sound. Tiny, wet hands scraping against the stone walls, climbing closer and closer. Then my son slowly smiled wider. "She's behind you." I felt cold breath touch the back of my neck. Then two soaking, wet hands covered my eyes from the darkness behind me.